guys. So I was just making my wig, how to wash a wig video tutorial, and I happened to be wearing a wig during that video. And I was actually wearing a short wig that was about up to here. And I thought to myself, I wonder if people are wondering, how did all of this hair get under that wig? Because crazily enough, this is a lot of hair, and I have a big head. So, yeah, I have, those are two things about me. I have a very big head, actually, and I have a lot of hair, if you haven't noticed. I have very thick, no, not very thick. I have a decent amount of hair. So to say that that's a problem for me when it comes to wigs sometimes is an understatement of the century. Like, seriously, it's one of the hardest things that I have to deal with. So I tried this method out today when I was messing around with the wig, about how to maybe best, I don't know, best put on the wig, how to best deal with your hair, while putting on a wig, I guess. So how best to deal with your hair underneath your wig, um, is how it is for me, I would say. Recently, it's changed because before it was a little bit shorter, so I was able to just kind of like do this, put the wig cap on, put my and then put the wig on. But recently, because I used to have an undercut, but now the undercut's growing out. It's not super full all the way grown out, but it has grown out, and so now I'm just getting more hair, and so it's just getting thicker and thicker and thicker, and it's getting longer, and I just don't feel like getting it cut because I like my long hair. But I mean, it's that makes it difficult when you're trying to wear a wig, I will say, because you're like, well, you don't want a big lump up here. You don't want a big lump back here or like all the way on the bottom, because it will make it look unrealistic. It will make it not fit your head right. It will make it so that it's uncomfortable and painful to wear. So you don't want any of those things when you're doing that. And it's hard to find a good wig, especially I think when you have a bigger head like me. I do have trouble with that sometimes, I feel like. Also, the wig that I did the wig washing tutorial on, which will be posted soon, is like it has these combs. A lot of wigs have combs, um, but the one that I'm going to show you uh, in this video actually doesn't have any combs, and I actually really enjoy the fact that it doesn't have combs, because the combs that they put, a lot of the time they'll put combs in here and here, and that is the two places on my head that I have the least amount of hair, and I'm like, there's no traction, like you can't my you the it won't grab. Like, they'll put a comb back here so that it stays here, and they'll usually put it right here, and it's great for people who have hair here so that it doesn't go backwards, but I have no hair here, so it's just like, I mean, I have like these baby hairs, but this is not gonna work. It just doesn't work. So here is my suggestions to some people who might have either a larger head, or have a lot of hair, and if they're having trouble putting on a wig, especially a shorter wig, and if they're having it make look a little bit realistic. So if you know how to French braid, this is great. If you don't, and you know how, or if you know somebody who does know how to French braid, also great. Third thing is, learning to French braid is pretty simple, and it just takes time. Takes time and repetition to learn how to French braid. When I first started, it looked miserable and absolutely horrendous every single time. And now I'm just like, okay? And it's not going to be beautiful, I'll tell you that. And it doesn't have to be beautiful because it's going to be under a wig, so who cares? So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your top piece here, here, here. because you want to have this top part flat. So we're going to do this and this. We're flattening it as we go, grabbing chunks as we go. Sorry, I have to kind of like concentrate when I'm doing this. So yeah, basically it's just braiding, but then grabbing pieces along the way. It's not too hard, and if you have somebody around to help you, they can definitely help you. And there's been plenty of times when I'm like, I just missed a huge chunk. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going up under a wig cap. So when you get to here, you can see right at the base of your neck, you're gonna stop. You're not gonna braid anymore. You're just gonna stick that in a ponytail. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Let's see if I need another one. I think I do. Yeah, I'm gonna need another one. Okay, so you're gonna make that tight, nice and tight. So that's good, all slicked back, right? Well, that's great, but now I got all this hair down here. What am I gonna do with that? Well, that's when you're gonna do this, and you're gonna flip that up. So, you'll have a little bit of a bump back here, but you probably move it up a little bit. The wig cap kind of change it around. I'm gonna try and do this so you can see me. Yeah, okay, cool. The wig cap will kind of change it around. The wig cap's gonna come up to about here, so you'll probably move that around, and your hair's gonna be right there. So, what you do, put this on like a swim cap. It's the best way I can tell you to do it. Put it on like a swim cap. Just do it, and like if it looks terrible at first, you're like, it's not the big end of the world. You just do this. And then my thing is I try to mush my hair as far and spread it as far apart across my scalp as I can, because that means that it's not all in one line. It's across there. And then the back, there is a little bit of a bulge, but it's not like bulging out crazy. This is a wig that I was wearing in the video that I made, and that you'll probably see sooner rather than later. This is where it gets a little bit complicated. Most wigs, if you haven't noticed this already, have the little clips in the back that you can use to adjust the size for how big your head is. So I suggest figuring out what size is gonna fit your head best first. You might have to do that by trying it on before fully putting it on, like, to make this work. Because for me, I realized that I needed to make this size adjustment like down by like 1 or 2, which was surprising because my head's big, and I was surprised that I needed to actually make it smaller. I thought like every other wig I would have to be squeezing my head into it, so to have to actually make it smaller was surprising to me. So I suggest figuring out what hooks you need to put that on before you like really try to adjust the wig on your head, because it's just easier that way and you're not messing around at the back of your neck. And then what are you doing? Make sure you got the front in the front, the back in the back. And I know it looks messy because it is. It's hard. I like always grab the back and pull it on back. Right now, it looks horrible. What'd I tell you? It looks horrible at first. And as you can tell, I'm really trying to, I'm using my computer as a mirror, which is a terrible idea. Because then I'm like, oh, I have to pull it this way. And I'm like, oh no, I'm pulling it the wrong way. Hold on. So like everything looks horrendous. Oh God. I need an actual mirror right now. Hold on. We're just going to try that again. But everything up to so far has been going pretty great, actually. This video has been going swimmingly. Much better than I expected it. I thought it was going to go absolutely horrendously, but this has actually been going pretty well. Let's try this one more time. Come here, baby. See here, I'm trying to turn it this way. God damn it! Because this is the way. Stupid. Sorry, I have to look away from you, camera. I have to look away. I can't look at the mirror. The mirror doesn't like me. Okay, that's getting better. Okay, there we are. Okay. Now, right now, a piece of my hair is just like bulged out from the side. Now it's just like, okay, let's just stick that back underneath. Okay, okay. Come here. Go over there. Back. Which way am I turning? Turning the wrong way. Something is really off. Sorry, excuse my language. Sorry, I have to fix this. It's not working. I mean, it is working, but it's so hard to do this. I know, you're so interested. Sorry, my dog's here. He's so interested in this video. Not anymore. Uh-oh. These people. Do you see dead people? Okay. It's so hard to do this with because I could do it when I was looking in the mirror in the bathroom, but doing it looking at this computer screen is just ridiculous. Stop barking or growling or whining or doing whatever it is you're doing. Now it's a tangled mess, so I'm gonna have to brush it. Brush from the bottom up, in case you don't know. I always like to say that again. Like just in case. Okay, let's try this one more time. Well, maybe more than one time. We'll see. Let's see how much you can deal with me. Stop it. I feel bad for you guys. You guys are like, this lady will not stop talking about her fucking dog. She will not stop doing shit. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Bathroom now. Let me see if I can do this now, since I'm in the bathroom. I can actually see what I'm trying to do. Okay, come on. It looked so much better in the video that I made, which you'll see. Probably Something has to... The bangs are just not working right now. I don't know what's going on with this freaking hair. It's like it's decided to revolt now that I wanted to make a video about it. What's your problem? What's your problem? Seriously. You don't want to make a video? It's like having anxiety. I told you I have problems because I have a big head. This is part of the problem. It's like I can get it on the front and then it will slip off the back. And then I get it on the front, the back, and then it will slip off the front. I know what happened. The clip got undone, I think. Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Oh my god, it's so matted back here. Yeah, the clips got undone, which is disappointing. You guys have been watching me struggle. Well, I mean, you may have been watching me struggle. It's okay, you can laugh at me, I won't blame you. Like I said, this is why I like getting the clips right beforehand, because then we don't usually have as many problems. Okay, guys, it's getting there. Just patience is a virtue with wigs, I think. And like all those people who are like, oh, here goes the wig, and then it just goes on their head. I'm like, I am so jealous of you. I wish my head did that. What are you taking? Like, what is it that you do? Like, how is it that you make that work? Just to have the wig fly on your head and it just, ta-da! It's like the people are like, I can afford $1,000 custom-made wigs. Okay, hold on. Okay. Ah, you're stuck. Okay. So in the video that you see me when I'm washing the wig, which will come out tomorrow because I have to wait for it to dry. Wait for the wig to dry. You'll notice that the wig looks better on my face than today, than right now. But for a general notice, this is basically how you do it, ish, a little bit. But I think the good thing that is you can tell, like, okay, hopefully you can tell that, does it look like I have as much hair as I did underneath that hair? And even like, it doesn't look like I have a big bump, which is good. I'm going for the no big bump on the top of my head That's what I want, a flat top and no big side bumps or back bumps or bumps on the bottom of my head. So that's what that bottom thing is for. It's just that middle portion that was getting to me, getting the wig on my head. I think part of it was the bangs. The bangs were just getting in my way, and they were making it really hard to get the wig on. So I hope in some regards this helped. If you are considering like working with wigs, but you feel a little bit tentative because you have a lot of hair, or you think that you have a big head, which I know that I do. I will fully say that I have a big head. It's just runs in my family. We have big heads. So if you don't be afraid to try it out, because it may work for you. It's yeah. Just give it a little time. Give it patience. Okay. Bye, guys.